I urge each and every one of you for us to at least allow this document to move to the next
Rejected once, but now back for consideration, the Gambia's long-awaited draft constitution has been reintroduced at the National Assembly during the second ordinary session of the 2025 legislative year. If passed, the bill will pave the way for the country's third republic. The return of the bill marks a key step toward fulfilling a promise made by President Adama Barrow during his 2016 campaign, which basically entails establishing a new national charter that will reduce excessive presidential powers and promote democratic reforms.
This bill, being a peculiar bill, the Assembly will be guided on procedural matters by provisions of the Supreme Law of the land, that's the 1997 Constitution, specifically under paragraph 2B and 4B of Section 226 of the 1997 Constitution.
The bill, tabled by the Minister of Justice, seeks to enact the 2024 draft Constitution and formally repeal the 1997 Constitution.
The Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia Promulgation Bill 2024 now stands before us at this critical juncture. While I acknowledge that our honorable members are divided along political lines, I submit that constitutional reforms transcend partisan politics. It speaks to the very soul of our nation, our commitment to future generations of Gambians. We learn from the unfortunate experience of 2020 when this August Assembly voted against the previous constitutional bill, preventing it from proceeding to the third reading.
Justice Minister Jallow explained that the draft constitution contains provisions that seeks to engender reforms meant to strengthen democracy. Jallow disclosed that they include presidential term limits, curbs on the executive power, those dealing with improved political participation for marginalized groups, protection of economic rights, and changes to citizenship laws. The Attorney General then urged lawmakers to give the bill serious consideration.
International experiences show us that successful constitutional reforms often require multiple rounds of negotiations and compromise. I appeal to every member of the Assembly to demonstrate the statesmanship that our people expect and deserve. The second reading is designed to debate the principles and merits of the bill, not its detailed content.
A critical point at the session was the lively debate that followed. National Assembly members were visibly split, with some backing the bill, whilst others rejected it. Some, however, chose to remain neutral. Those supporting the bill argued that it reflects the will of the Gambian people and should therefore be given a fair chance.
It's your responsibility to go and do the necessary changes based on the debates that was done in Parliament, and I think that's what the executive have done. If Parliament thinks that there is one or two things that are missing, it is our responsibility to restore it.
All the honorable members of this August Assembly to kindly support the Constitution Promulgation Bill 2024. Honorable Speaker, this bill has progressive clauses. Gambia Constitution 1997 did not have term limits, but this particular Constitution Promulgation Bill have a term limit.
Critics expressed concern that the draft seems tailored to benefit the current administration. They questioned the timing and motives behind its reintroduction after the initial rejection.
Term limit is meaningless. If people can do corruption and go scot-free, term limit is meaningless if people cannot put their government accountable.
I have realized that 120 clauses have been changed, which is unexplainable to the nation. On that note, Honorable Speaker, I want to make it very clear to the nation that I am 100% against this 2024 draft constitution.
On behalf of my people, I am not supporting this document today, tomorrow, and forever.
Legislators like Honorable Swaibu Ture and Suleiman Jame took the middle ground, calling for a revisit of problematic sections. They stressed that with appropriate amendments, the bill will serve its intended purpose.
If we believe that the process that we are doing to improve our democracy,
to improve our laws. That's the process we are taking. Then we should allow this thing to go to the second reading.
I just want to appeal. Let us compromise, allow allow it to pass so that we can go to the consideration stage. And, at least, maybe the committee also will be doing some consultation, but at the level of the consideration stage, each and every one of us, we have a responsibility to see some of the provision or clauses that are not in line. We can try to work together.
The draft constitution had raised strong public expectations for meaningful change. Many Gambians have long called for a break from the authoritarian legacy of the 1997 constitution, which was amended on the former President Jammeh to consolidate power. Now, as the debate continues, the big question remains: will lawmakers move the bill to the consideration stage, or will it face the same fate as previous draft constitutions? The decision rests with the National Assembly. Jankey, GRTS.